Let's turn to our top political story today, a comparison in the election campaign in Kerala that has drawn Prime Minister Narendra Modi into a big controversy in the run-up to next week's elections. The Prime Minister in a rally had equated the state of a tribal community in Kerala to that of Somalia. The Chief Minister of Kerala today demanded an apology from Prime Minister Modi. And it is a squabble that could even affect the BJP's chances in a state it hopes to make a breakthrough in. Revati Rajivan with the story.
Po Mone Dinesha, Po Mone Dinesha.
Get Lost Modi is the Malayalis' reaction to the Prime Minister's comment comparing Kerala to Somalia. During an election rally in Kerala on Monday, Modi made the comment inviting the wrath of God's own citizens.
जहां केरल की जनजातीय जनता शेड्यूल ट्राइब उसमें जो चाइल्ड डेथ रेशियो है सोमालिया से भी स्थिति खतरनाक है.
Keralites took to the social media to troll the Prime Minister using the hashtag #PoMoneModi, literally asking the Prime Minister to get lost.
Nee enne kondu palangathera kettayippikenda nee Po Mone Dinesha, Po Mone Dinesha.
Chief Minister Uman Chandi too short of a stinging letter to Modi, calling his words unbecoming of a Prime Minister. And rivals are asking the Prime Minister to check his facts on Kerala, which is considered to be one of the best states in the country in terms of human development indicators like literacy and infant mortality.
प्रधानमंत्री जी केरला में जाकर कहते हैं कि सोमालिया के जैसे वहां सूखा है. अब प्रधानमंत्री जी का ट्रिप अभी सोमालिया में नहीं लगा. मैं विदेश मंत्री को बोलूंगा कि जरा ट्रिप भी लगा दे.
The Prime Minister's comment has hurt Malayali pride in poll time. Would the party have to pay? 19th May is not too far away. With Revati Rajivan in Thiruvananthapuram, Bureau Report, India Today.
My face-off tonight. Did the Prime Minister get his Kerala statement horribly wrong, or is the Congress making much ado about nothing before the polls? Joining me now, Tom Vadakan, spokesperson of the Congress party, comes from the state of Kerala. Sudhanshu Mittal is of the BJP. Appreciate both of you joining us. Let's be clear, Tom Vadakan. What is it that actually the Prime Minister has said that should make you so angry? He is saying infant mortality rate among a particular scheduled tribe community in Kerala is worse than Somalia. And the figures do say that a particular community does have very high infant mortality rate. So the Prime Minister was stating a fact. Why are you and other Keralites so upset? Are you making much ado about nothing?
There is a history to the Prime Minister's public speeches. He's done that in Delhi. He said, Delhi citizens, it's very unfortunate that you are Delhiites. The second situation moved down to Bihar when he talked about the DNA. Third situation was in Assam, where he mentioned something about the age of the Chief Minister and then about the Northeast community. So this has been...
No, you're not answering my question.
I'm coming to it.
Why? No, let's be, we have limited time.
Yeah.
I want a straight answer. What is it about the Prime Minister's statement that is seen as so offensive by you?
He's got it wrong. He's just got it wrong. Where is he speaking? To random. And what
he says the condition of a specific scheduled tribe, and he's given the details now the PMO is giving in that particular context. He is saying, I'm not referring to the entire state of Kerala. I was referring to the condition of a particular tribal community.
And what is the year which he has given this data of? 2001? How many years have passed? It's almost a decade and a half. And in 15 years, you're telling me today Somalia's figures are well known. It's about 85. You know, and what is the situation in Gujarat? We are 12, okay, the All India, the Kerala figure. And he's talking about what state? I mean, it's shocking that the Prime Minister of this country
One minute. You know, while you let off your fury, I want to bring in Sudhanshu Mittal. Sudhanshu Mittal, let's be clear, the Prime Minister could have chosen his words better. perhaps said the wrong thing in the wrong state. One issue which Keralites take great pride in is their human development indices in terms of social sector, in terms of literacy. And the Prime Minister in his home state of Gujarat, when he was Chief Minister, faced a lot of flack on the human development indices of Gujarat. Was this a statement which the Prime Minister should have made? It was a statement a local BJP leader could have made, not the Prime Minister of India.
Rajdeep, in a particular area and in the context of a particular tribe, where the poverty levels and where the infant mortality and child mortality levels are very high, if the Prime Minister says, look, here the communists have been ruling this, they have been winning, and look at the state of affairs, and then he compares it to a failed state. What is Somalia? Somalia is a failed state. It was number 1 in the index of failed state index.
Now, are you saying
That
Kerala is a
country
failed
also has a
state?
better-
No,
This is ridiculous. Mr. Mittal, you have no idea what you're talking about. You're
Sir,
talking
would you
about the
allow
state
me
of
to speak?
Somalia.
Mr. Watikam, I think there is decency when we discuss.
No, decency
You
is
spoke
what?
earlier,
Your
you
Prime
spoke
Minister
Mr.
goes
Jaitly.
and
Let's
insults
go
my
back.
state and you
don't
expect
be
decency
ill-mannered.
from me.
Sir, please don't be ill-mannered.
Do you
Sir,
expect
please don't be
decency
ill-mannered.
from
Allow me
me?
to put my forward. Allow me to put my point forward.
Yes.
The point is simple. There is a pathetic state of affairs in a particular area and in the context of a particular scheduled tribe. And that is pointed out with sorrow in mind, with grief in mind. He says, दर्दनाक है. मेरे ख्याल से मुझे नहीं लगता वटकम साहब को हिंदी आती है.
नहीं, बहुत
Because
अच्छे
अगर
तरीके
आती
से
है,
आता है।
दर्दनाक का मतलब-
Let's not make this.
अच्छा मैं बोलने दीजिए
आपको
साहब, क्यों
मलयालम
बीच में बोल
आता
रहे हैं?
है?
थोड़ी तहजीब रखिए.
आपको मलयालम आता है? मैं हिंदी जानता हूँ आपसे।
No, 1 minute.
तो
1
अगर
minute.
हिंदी जानते हैं तो दर्दनाक का मतलब क्या होता है? अगर प्राइम मिनिस्टर इफ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर सेज दर्दनाक है, दर्दनाक का मतलब क्या होता है? इंसल्टिंग होता है. आपको your Hindi is pathetic.
I'm sorry you go into the state of Kerala and you talk about this. The social media is on fire. You will lose
Sir,
that
your
one seat
transcript,
you
you cannot change the
expected.
transcript.
You will be wiped
You
out from the
cannot
state
change
of
the
Kerala.
transcript to
You
suit
have
your
insulted the BJP worker in Kerala. That's the shocking thing, Mr. Mittal. You have
Mr.
no
Vatikam,
clue.
you cannot change the transcript to suit your convenience.
Can I
The
come
speech
back
is
to
in
the facts?
Hindi.
Gentlemen.
The speech has a transcript here.
Gentlemen,
The speech
can
has a
you
transcript
teaching me
here.
Hindi?
You cannot manipulate.
No, Mr.
Do not
Vadakan, Mr.
deflect.
Mittal.
Your
Mr.
people
Vadakan,
are-
Mr.
your
Mittal.
people are emboldened in corruption.
You know, can you...
Sir, your people are
Sir.
emboldened in corruption. Do not change and do not deflect the discourse.
Okay.
The political
I am
discourse
asking
is
both
looking
of
at your
you-
corruption.
Sir,
now
Mr.
you are
Mittal,
raising
I will,
frivolous points.
Mr. Mittal, just a minute. I will allow both of you equal time. I don't want cross talk. I can understand that Mr. Vadakan has got emotional about the issue. We can even say this is manufactured outrage is what some people are saying, the way it's playing out on social media. But I just want to understand one thing. Mr. Vadakan, the Prime Minister said the unemployment rate in Kerala is at least 3 times higher than the national figure. Is he not entitled to say that? Is he not entitled when he goes to Kerala to show the darker side? You may not like the darker side, but you cannot only look at the bright side of Kerala. The Prime Minister is not going there for a propaganda speech. He's going there for an election battle.
Rajdeep, I accept the fact there is a huge unemployment factor. But do you also understand the fact that there's 94% literacy in that state? Which other state can stand up and claim that?
So,
When
you can put out the positive. The Prime Minister is going there as a BJP
But
leader.
which year?
He's fighting an
He's
election
talking
to expose
about
your government.
2001. Please update him on the statistics. He is giving a figure of 2001 and he is speaking to Kerala today, which is 15 years back. He is talking about
Unemployment
that.
problem still remains even today.
Unemployment problem is there because of the high rate
So
of
is
literacy.
the Prime Minister not entitled to come to Kerala during an election speech and
He is allowed to
criticize?
come to any part of this country, but he can't call Kerala Somalia. I'm sorry.
So it's the analogy to Somalia that has got you angry.
Naturally.
You know, that is, Sudhanshu Mittal, let me ask you this in conclusion. The analogy to Somalia, given, use the word failed state and then made the analogy to Somalia. Was that an analogy that could have been avoidable? Could the Prime Minister have chosen his words better? In Bihar, he spoke of the DNA of Bihar. Now he speaks of Somalia. Could these words be better chosen?
Rajdeep, when Mrs. Sonia Gandhi or when Rahul Gandhi goes and campaigns in Maharashtra, in Madhya Pradesh, in Gujarat, in Maharashtra, in Chhattisgarh, he goes and eulogizes the governments there. Or he points out what are the shortcomings and drawbacks of that government there or the state there. I mean, it is perverse. I am amazed. You know, the juvenile behavior of the Congress to try and deflect the main issue of corruption by raising such frivolous issues.
What corruption are you talking about? Your state of Madhya Pradesh has the highest rate of mortality in this country.
I am leaving it there. I don't
What
know.
corruption are you talking about? Your Madhya Pradesh, your Chhattisgarh is really...
It's going to become a tutu meme once again. Over. Time out, guys. Time out. Thanks very much. Both of you have raised your points. That's it. Let me tell you where I stand. Prime Minister Narendra Modi finds himself in the midst of an unfortunate controversy over his remarks likening the condition of Kerala's scheduled tribes to Somalia. No state likes to be shown its darker side, and maybe Kerala too needs to look beyond its pride at being India's first fully literate state. The Prime Minister too needs to weigh his words more carefully. In Bihar, he questioned the state's DNA. Here he appears dismissive of Kerala's social development claims. All is fair at election time. It's just that the Prime Minister needs to realize that he's not just a BJP leader, but he's also India's Neta number one.